going on, guys? It's Dennis. So just a quick little video on the Cruze and things you might want to look out for if you're taking on a project like this. As you may have seen in the other video, it had cosmetic front end damage. When I got the vehicle, there was no bumper. Both fenders were smashed and the hood was smashed. I replaced out the both the fenders. I replaced out the hood. I replaced out the bumper. It's all with aftermarket stuff. It's not OEM. If I had to do it again, I would probably go OEM. There was an issue with all the body lines lining up. Of course, I did the grill and the, I don't know what that's called, the top plate. I'll point it out to you. And I got some daytime running lights that because in the bumper on this vehicle, there's some inserts that you would install. That's where the factory fog lights would be. But from the factory, because this vehicle did not have fog lights, my sister went ahead and purchased some daytime running lights. I just tapped off of the headlight circuit, so when the headlights are on, the daytime running LEDs are illuminated also. There are some things that I did not do to this vehicle. Like there's a splash shield underneath the vehicle. It would go up under here, right? I didn't do that. Obviously there's no bow tie. My sister's gonna go ahead and let her son take care of that on his own. Oh yeah, and I did replace both headlight housings. So anyways, to point out to you, now you can see this line here. I don't really care for this line. There's a stanchion back here that bolts, that the fender bolts to. I don't know if you can see it, but it was all mangled up. I was just tickled pink when I smacked it, and I was able to get the bolt in for the fender. I didn't put all the bolts in, of course. You can see here, okay, one of the bolts was removed by the guy who was gonna give me a hand. I don't know why he removed the hinge bolt, at least not there. And since I didn't know where it was, I just went to Lowe's and I got two of these. So you can see they both match, okay? I didn't have the speed nut, so I just bolted this in. Same thing on this side. Okay, now keep in mind, these are the daytime running lights. Let me go ahead and turn those on so that you can get an idea of what it's gonna look like. So there they are. Okay. Now they're tied into this headlight. I didn't realize when I tied it in. This headlight, it's a dual filament. I should have realized that. But when you turn the high beams on, those go off down below. But those are pretty slick. The only we got these on Car ID, and they fit right in, nice and beautifully. When I put these in, there was a little notch I had to make on, I forget which side, one of the sides to get that to snap in. The only thing that I didn't like about these is there's actually, I mean, they snap in, but there's also a screw that holds it in, and the screw was not included in the box. Fortunately, I happen to have some screws, so whatever, no harm, no foul. Now, I'm not a body man, so I was really surprised, and I got the new headlight housings because there's actually clips on the bottom of the headlight housing. I think you can bolt them into the headlight housing. I don't think you necessarily need new headlight housings, but that's part of, pretty much this bumper is all just clipped in. You can see there's some here. There's two bolts in here. Everything else is just clipped. You can see these two right here. Okay. So, and then there's some clips that bolt to the fender right here. Okay. So when we put this on, and we got it all lined up. We got it clipped underneath the headlight, and we got all this stuff put in. I'm sitting here scratching my head. Well, how's it gonna stay to the bumper or to the fender? There's actually some clips that, you know, they were both destroyed, so ended up having to get some clips. They were like $15 at my local parts store. They're like $10, I think, at the dealership. I think they were like $13 on Amazon. But you know what? So I could go ahead and get it put together now. I can get this thing out of my hair. I did pull out the reservoir, but obviously I put it back in. There's also a splash shield. I went over this in my other video. A splash shield that goes right here, okay? And that splash shield, both of them were destroyed. So all in all, I mean, it's 100% better than it was when it arrived. And you can see this line here. I like this line. I like these lines here. I don't care for this line here. I don't know how I can fix that. My nephew said it's fine. He's not worried about it. I did smack it out a little bit when I went to clip this in because I was afraid that the clips wouldn't line up. So anyways, that's the Cruze. So yeah, if you're gonna take on a project like this, the only thing that you're gonna have to be leery of is, like I said, there's the clips underneath the headlight assembly, headlight housing, and there's the clips that bolt to the fender that will actually snap the bumper in. So this bumper is pretty much all clipped on. There's two bolts. I showed you those. Underneath, there's a splash shield underneath that goes right here, okay? So, again, that's something that they can work on when they get the vehicle home. So now that I've got this completed, right now it's running and the battery's charging. But now that I got this completed, I can put this in the RV parking, and I've got a vent solenoid or vent canister I got to install on my truck. So that's it for now. Again, like I said before in many of my other videos, I do have other content coming out. Nothing specific. I'll probably make a video on the vent canister. I saw a video on it and it was really helpful. It was really hard to find. That's why I'm thinking about making a video on it. But please, if you're working on a Cruze and this video helped you out, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Give me a like. And like I said, go ahead and feel free to subscribe. All you got to do is push a button. I have more content coming. Like I said, nothing of any, you know, I don't have a certain topic that I cover. I just cover a wide array of topics. So yeah, go ahead and share this video with someone who's going to be working on a Cruze. And until next time, until my next video, I'll see you later. Thank you. Goodbye.